Do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. For a lot of us, Q1, January, February, March, it is not going the way we thought it was. Back in 2017, back in 2021, we would have seen unfathomable price appreciation by this point. But what did we get instead? Instead, we got a very flat January. We got a 20% down month last month. And what the hell is going on with March? We'll get more into that later.
One eternity later.
Well, you know what? Maybe we can get into it right now. What happened in March? When March started, I feel like a lot of us lost faith. I mean, with all this tariff nonsense, with all the S&P 500 going down, the NASDAQ going down, Bitcoin going from $109,000 all the way down to $78,500, fear and greed index got down to a 10. A 10. We haven't seen a 10 or anything even remotely close to a 10 since the FTX collapse in 2022. Bitcoin is hovering in the 80s, $80,000. What do you mean the fear and greed index is a 10? It's absolutely asinine. And what happened on Sunday? Last week we had one of the worst weeks in crypto in my career. Sorry. Last week we got down to 78.5K Bitcoin. And then what happened on Sunday? Sunday did we receive a gift on Sunday? I mean, yeah, we went from $85,000 to $95,000. We finally received the $10,000 God candle, thanks to a certain Donald J. Trump. Thank you for announcing that there's going to be a strategic reserve that's going to include a bunch of crap coins like XRP, Solana, ADA, Cardano, and Ethereum and Bitcoin. So thank you for that unexpected pump and dump. Yes, it was a pump and dump. Crypto was in complete despair a few days ago, and then Sunday comes and all of a sudden it's off to the races. XRP was up like 40%. Cardano was up like 60%. I mean, it was absolutely mind-boggling. I could not believe it. We were back. I thought we were back. And then as more time went on Sunday, I kept asking myself, I feel like I should be a lot happier. I feel like this is a good thing, right? Crypto's going up like crazy out of nowhere, low volume, Sunday pump. This is fantastic. Sometimes we do get that Sunday pump and it's all good, right? Then I was asking myself, why is the president of the United States posting that he's going to be including all of these cryptos in a strategic reserve? Like, why are you telling this on a Sunday? And then the night before or a day before, this unknown entity bought 50x leverage worth of Ethereum and Bitcoin, something like $200 million. I really had to ask myself, like, is this pump sustainable? Part of me, the bullish part of me, wanted to say, absolutely. We had a completely unnecessary overreaction to all of the economic nonsense that's going on in the world, like tariffs. So you know what? Yes, this was definitely warranted. This is sustainable. Monday's going to be ridiculous. MicroStrategy or strategy was up like 25%. It got up to what, $305 after hours on Sunday? Like, we were back. And then Monday came, and you know how we got that $10,000 God candle on Sunday? Fantastic, right? Yeah, we got a subsequent $10,000 God candle on Monday as well, except it was in the opposite direction. We got a $10,000 God candle that went down. So all of the gains and then some were completely wiped out. We went from $95,000, the peak on Sunday, all the way down to about $81,000 on Monday. I'm laughing because it's just like, this is the world we're in right now, where presidents of nations are literally shilling meme coins. They're rugging us. They're pump and dumping everything. It's crazy. So what is my advice to you? Like I said in the intro of this video, don't do anything. Unless you were already dollar cost averaging, it should be business as usual for you. Continue to dollar cost average. If you were aggressively buying dips all through this bull market, continue to buy the dips. Because I mean, we went from $109,000 to $78,000. That's quite a dip. That's about a 30% dip, 25% dip. I would probably buy that. If you've been sidelined, I would get in. But if you're trying to trade this market, if you're trying to scalp, if you're trying to swing trade, don't do it. Can you imagine the people that got in on Sunday and then got absolutely wrecked on Monday? Like, imagine you bought at $109,000. You're sold at $78,000. Trump puts out those posts on Truth Social, and then you buy in at like $90,000, $95,000, and then Monday comes, and you get completely wrecked. We go right back to where we started on Sunday and even lower. So don't even bother trying to trade this market. It's just not even worth it. It's pure manipulation. It is textbook manipulation. And if you're heavy in altcoins, well, there's a lesson in that. This was not the cycle to be heavy in altcoins. If you were blindly following influencers, if you were blindly following people that were just shilling meme coin after meme coin, if you were literally spending this entire bull market in the Solana meme coin casino, again, there's a word. Lessons, accountability, responsibility. If that's you, I hope you use this the last 2 weeks as a time for deep reflection, because you're only going to get wrecked. If you want to gamble, buy a lottery ticket or go to the local casino. If you sell right now thinking, yeah, a lot of people are saying we're gonna go lower. We're already down like 25%, so what's another 10%? We're gonna go down to $70,000, maybe even $60,000. The bull market's over. 109,000 was the top. If that's you, I promise you, if you sell at this level, it is almost guaranteed, it is programmed that the market will reverse just to spite you. The asymmetric upside is in your favor. So we're already significantly off of the highs. We are so low. The fear and greed index hit a 10. We got up to about a 20, and then the Trump nonsense on Sunday brought us back down to like 15. The sentiment is disgusting. Tariffs are wiping out the economy. It's just, again, it would not be in your best interest. This is not financial advice, but I'm just saying, it wouldn't be in my best interest to sell right now. Hold, do nothing, and wait for the market to readjust, reassess, pivot, and I promise you, you will thank yourself. In 6 to 12 months, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I almost sold? Did I dodge a bullet? Don't be that person that sells and then buys in higher and then ends up being exit liquidity. Don't be that person. Believe me, there is a method to all of this madness, all of this tariff nonsense, all of this, the Doge and the efficiency and the firing a whole bunch of federal employees, and like there is a method to all of this madness. I am part of the camp. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if I was, I would be part of the camp that suggests that perhaps the US government, the Trump administration, is trying to engineer bad economic times. Perhaps they're trying to engineer, or perhaps they're trying to force the Fed's hand, Papa Jerome Powell, because during his last FOMC meeting, he alluded to the fact that there is not going to be any rate cuts this year, and quantitative tightening is in full effect. So the next FOMC meeting is in 2 weeks, in March 15th or whatever. So perhaps, there might be a change of tune. Perhaps the QT will end. Perhaps there may be, 1, 2, 3 rate cuts this year. Just who knows? We'll see. Again, that's the conspiracy theorist in me, but it kind of makes sense, right? Because if anybody knows Trump is all about the economy. Trump is all about the markets. Trump is all about money. Trump's barometer is the performance of the S&P 500, the performance of the stock market. If the stock market is doing well, Trump is doing well. If the economy is doing well, Trump is doing well. That is all that matters. So if there's going to be some short-term pain, Q1, arguably extremely painful, believe me, the rest of the year may look very bright. Who knows? We'll see. Like I said, I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting on my hands. I already did all my rotation. I'm in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP as a short-term trade. But I cannot wait to get out of those crap coins. I cannot wait to just be 100% Bitcoin. But you know what? I'm already in Ethereum. Why? Because, Ethereum got to about $2,000. The asymmetric upside at this point for Ethereum is just like, I feel like I'd be an idiot not to hold Ethereum. Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin when monetary policy is a lot looser. So we get rate cuts, quantitative easing, money printing, all that good stuff. Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. It is not even up for debate. It will happen. So you know what? I'm 75% Bitcoin and I'm 25% shitcoins. That's just what it is. By the end of the year, I will be 100% Bitcoin because it's just not worth the stress of holding shitcoins. I can't even imagine somebody with a portfolio that has 100% shitcoins. What are they even going through right now? They're probably not even sleeping. They're down, 50, 60, 70%? Like, what kind of life is that? We're literally in March of the post-halving bull market year. How are you down on your money? It doesn't even make any sense. It's just not worth it. Hold Bitcoin and then just call it a day. Anyways, I thank you all for yet another opportunity to share my thoughts and my insights. I greatly appreciate it. Again, we will be okay. You will be okay. Do not do anything stupid. If your brain telling you to do X, you're probably going to want to do Y. If your brain's telling you sell, you probably want to buy. If your brain's telling you buy, you probably want to sell. Again, FOMO and greed, fear, panic, all that stuff is going to wreck you. All right, and with that said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to the next one. Stay safe out there. BK out.